Good evening.
Good evening,
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
sir.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening. କାଲି ସବୁ କ୍ରିକେଟ ଦେଖିଲେ ନା ନାହିଁ ପିଲାମାନେ ନା କ୍ଲାସ୍ କରୁଥିଲେ?
Sir, class ବି କରୁଥିଲୁ ଦେଖୁଥିଲୁ ବି।
ଦିଟା ଯାକ ଚାଲିଥିଲା।
ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସରିଲା ପରେ ଦେଖୁଥିଲୁ।
Now ଆମେ last class ରେ କ'ଣ discussion କରିଥିଲେ? We started discussing about entrepreneurship and we defined the term entrepreneurship. We have discussed the different nature and characteristics of entrepreneurship and these are the things which we have discussed. I hope you must have got some idea about the initial term which we discussed in the last term, that is what the person who starts the unit or business for the development, his or her intention. The intention is to run one unit which will support the economic condition, right? So it is not to support, self-support is not the prime objective. Here, if you want to become an entrepreneur, then you need to start with a new venture or with a new startup, we usually identify it. Okay, so what will happen with that? You can support the society towards its development. You need to support the country. You need to support the nation. You need to support the people and surrounding places, and you need to go with many CSR activities. So the CSR concept usually initiated from this type of business units or from this type of individuals, because it is seen that in the initial stage it is seen that the person or the person concerned who are identified as an entrepreneur, usually they usually started with developing the peripheral area, because they usually realized that if the periphery of the area where the business unit is operating, if it is developed, then automatically the business will develop. Suppose for example, gote choto question mu pacharibi, gote newspaper je publish karuchi ba print karuchi ba circulate karuchi, taro newspaper ta sell kemti hobo, how this selling of newspaper will increase, how? Any idea?
So with updated news.
Updated news. Okay.
Advertisement.
Advertisement also.
Advertisement. How come?
The publicity in media.
Publicity. How come?
So different type of news.
Yes.
Social media.
Social media.
Basic knowledge about the business.
So fastly by lowering the price.
अच्छा लोअर प्राइस करिवा, फ्री डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करिवा, एयरपोर्ट रे दबा, रेलवे स्टेशन रे दबा, तापरे कोन करिवा ना हमें ए जो पेट्रोल पंप पाखरे दबा, सेडा सब कले हमरो बॉडी सर्कुलेशन. अच्छा, बट मो माइंड गुड अलगा टाइप आइडिया. I have not read it anywhere, but my views are something else. You may agree to it, you may not agree to it, you may put a question mark to my Honda, which is I'm telling to you, is that one newspaper, the selling of newspaper can only increase when the literacy rate will increase. Right? So what is the beginning? What I feel is that लोकमाने को पाठ पढ़िया दरकार. लोकमाने जदि पाठ पढ़ुथिबे ताले हमें चिंता करिवा कि अन्य जिंस. So the beginning, what I feel is that literacy rate, लोकमाने village रे बा गां कोण रे जो लोकमाने पढ़ी जान नाति ताको को पढ़ेइबा. ताको जदि मैं पढ़ी परिबा, लेखा पढ़ा करै परिबा, then what will happen? There will interest kind of thing can be created to read the newspaper. Once interest will come, then we can sell the newspaper in different places. So this is how the beginning of the CSR activities. So the entrepreneurs usually started with developing the periphery, so CSR activities started. So I was, before coming to the class, I was trying to think or to analyze the basic characteristics of an entrepreneur. कौन characteristics बा कौन हमें कहि परिबा क्वालिटी थिबा दरकार गोटे एंटरप्रेन्योर पाखरे, so that he can start the unit. Just write 2 to 3 lines or one small definitions with which you can write many more concepts. तादर बहुत जिंस तमन लिखि परिबो. What I have written just before coming to the class, I have written like this: an entrepreneur, just write it, an entrepreneur is a decision maker and a disciplined person. a decision maker and a disciplined person who designs and develops the business unit, designs and develops the business unit in a diversified and dynamic way.
Sir,
Develop the business unit or organization in a diversified and dynamic way to give or to picturize his or her dream, drive, and desire. Dream, drive, and desire with full determinations and devotions. With full determinations and devotions.
Sir, determination and
Devotion. Tama pakare devotion thibo. Devotion in the sense you will become committed. And dream, drive, desire, you will become competent. Commitment thiba, competent thiba, culture thiba, climatic condition thiba, sabu thile. Even you should have the desire of, again one is that I'm going to risk taker. When one can become risk taker, when one will go with diversified manner, different thiba. And you should have the desire to do the thing in a different way, not in the way others are doing, right? Now see, ମୁଁ ଆସିଲା ଭାବିଲି କଣ କଲେ ପିଲାମାନେ easily can remember the entrepreneurial culture. But entrepreneurial culture ରହିବ ବା entrepreneurial qualities ରହିବ ବା entrepreneurial ଆମେ କହି ପରିବା କି characteristics ରହିବ. So what are the basic culture which are to be inculcated in the enterprise so that ଆମେ କହିବା କି ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକକୁ ଆମେ identify କରୁଛେ as an entrepreneur? What are those entrepreneurial culture which are to be developed in the organization so that an enterprise can be established, or we can identify one individual as an entrepreneur? बुझी पारले आपण माने? So what is to be written? So these are the terms I have written. I have given a small definition where you can answer a question of 8 marks. ताकू जदि आपण elaborate करिवे, if you will elaborate it, then you can answer a question of 8 marks. Just underline the key words in that. Are you getting a point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are the basic parameters or factors which develops the entrepreneurial we can say culture or environment within an organization? You write this: dutifulness, desire to achieve, drive to achieve, devotion, dutifulness. So these are the things. Developing, continuous development, restructuring, re-engineering. These are the things are there which will sustain the business unit. If those things are not there, then the continuity the continuity will hamper. Right? So that is how the organization should continue. Even if it is not an entrepreneur, if you are treating it as a business unit, still it should continue. In the last class, we have differentiated between a business with the business unit with an entrepreneur. How both the two are different. Now I will discuss the different types of an entrepreneur. So if you are getting that question, then you can answer it in a different type. What a sole proprietorship business madhya gote enterprise kuruchi. So this can be discussed on the basis of the forms of business organization. Right? Now when you are discussing the different forms of business organization, Then one is that sole proprietorship, one is that partnership, one is that company, one is that joint in the family, one is that cooperative society. So by forming the unit in one form, we can start our enterprise. Okay. So, but here we'll discuss the types of entrepreneur in a different way. Just write it. One is that solo entrepreneur, solo. Solo. So what is that solo? Solo is individual. Kon keyword, just write the keyword, individual. Taku tumane elaborate kari par. You can elaborate of your own. So what is that solo entrepreneur? It is individual, self-employed. Okay, individual, self-employed, who operates the business alone or with a group of person who are there to assist the manager or the head or the solo entrepreneur. With a group of person, he may also work with a group of person, but all those are there only to assist him. So one type of entrepreneur is your solo entrepreneurs. Okay, so solo is individual, or we can say independent person, or I may say sole proprietorship business. So that is what is solo entrepreneurs. I mean, sole proprietorship business is the best business in the world. Jete form of business organization achi ta bhitere sole proprietorship mu kahini eta. I am not telling this. This statement is developed is stated by L.H. Henning. L.H. Henning had defined it. Sole proprietorship business is the best in the world if that man is big enough to manage everything. So lokata big heitiva darkar. Mu big bole sabule kahi ki tom manku ki talented ei सब जो जिनस गुडा डी रे मु डिफाइन करली से गुडा को ता पाखे थिबा दरकार. You should have the desire to perform the task. You should have dutifulness. Okay, devotion. एगुडा सब थिबो diversified way रे काम करतो. If those things are there, then the business unit is the best. Okay. So another form is that one is solo, one is socialist. Socialist is society रो development पाई जो enterprise काम करूची बा जो entrepreneur काम करूची हमें ताको कहूचे socialist entrepreneurs. So socialist entrepreneurs are those who work for the development of the society. They usually work for the development and they do not have the interest to earn money. Right? Rather what they do, they work for the development of the society. हमें कुछ NGO चलची. So what is the someone is starting a startup which is where the motive or objective of the unit is not to earn money, rather to serve the society. गोटे अछि यार कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटी रो स्लोगन थिला one for all, each for all, one for all गोटे कोन स्लोगन अछि. So that is cooperative society हमें कहूचे. से जाकर कोन नाम है सोसाइटी के केमति डेवलप होबा, how the society will develop, for that we are working. So that is what socialist entrepreneurs. That is another type. Then another type is your key partner. Key partner. सुनो तुम मान को परीक्षा रे जदि क्वेश्चन पढुची निश्चित रूपे तो जहां मो काली तो आज भीतर डिस्कशन करि सालिनी निश्चित रूपे 12 मार्क 15 मार्क भीतर क्वेश्चन गोटे आसी जिवो आ भीतर मिसा मिसी. So जदि भी क्वेश्चन आछि तमे जदि न पढी थिबो बा क्लास भी जदि अटेंड न करि थिबो, still someone can write with the application of logic. But if you are writing as per the points which are required to answer a question, then certainly you will get good marks. नाइ मु क्लास करिबि नि, अटेंड करिबि नहीं एवं मो इच्छा रे जहा लिखिबि एवं मो इच्छा रे ही मार्क पाइबि. हां तापर जदि तमो इच्छा न पाइ कि आमो इच्छा रे पाइ गेलो तले मार्क ता कोन हि जिवो, कोन हबो
भयंकर
नाले कोन भयानक मार्क पाइबो कोन भयानक सब ठीक अछि. हां 60% 70% जदि भयानक मु काली को भाबु से सेदिन भाबु से 70% भयानक ताले जो माने 30% सिक्योर करी जस्ट पास करछन से माने कोन करी. Okay, now what is that? One is that key partner. The another type of entrepreneur is key partner. They are active partner. गोटे पार्टनरशिप रे फॉर्म रही गोटे रहला आमे कहि परिबा कि वन फॉर्म ऑफ पार्टनरशिप वन टाइप ऑफ पार्टनरशिप इज दैट स्लीपिंग पार्टनर वन इज दैट एक्टिव पार्टनर कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय स्लीपिंग पार्टनर yes any idea what is sleeping partner a partner who invests money and he never interferes in any kind of decision making.
Yes.
He is not a decision maker. So he is sleeping partner. Either he is staying outside the place, or he is from a different country, or he is a minor, or he is a child, or he is a housewife or widow, and someone else is like doing the business. Usually what happens in case of sleeping partner, they invest money and they usually take some amount of profit, okay, or else they never interfere in the business practices. So in that case, what happened? This is one side of the entrepreneur. Other side of the entrepreneur we identify because they are not the entrepreneur, because they do not have any kind of qualities of entrepreneurship. The person who plays the
type of stakeholder.
Okay, stakeholders are all, we can say I am a stakeholder, you are also a stakeholder. When we define who are the stakeholders of a business unit, those who are directly or indirectly, see indirect what is there. Now these sleeping partners are indirectly associated also. The person who is doing the business, he is also directly associated. Right? Now what is that? So key partners are the active partner. They are the decision maker. They interfere more. They basically try to develop, design and distribute the work in a diversified way so that the organization can reach to a sustainable area or place.
Sir, can we say promoter?
Okay, they are the promoter, they are the builder.
Yes.
Right? Now that is how we define key partner. ମୁଁ ଏମିତି ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ୍ ରେ କହୁଛି ପିଲାମାନେ ତାକୁ ତମମାନେ ଟିକେ elaborate କରିବ. It is very easy. ଯଦି ଟିକେ mind apply କରିବ, okay, then you can answer the questions easily. Now what are the different types of partner entrepreneurship? One is solo partner, soloist, one is socialist, one is key partner, another one is your professionals. Professional. Now who are they? Professionals are the specialized, just write it one or two lines. Professionals are the specialized person such as the doctors, engineers, who are highly qualified and educated.
Sir, who are highly qualified
and educated. Okay. Such categories of business usually gives a new dimension and contributes maximum towards the economic growth.
Sir, usually then
कौन कहलो मैम?
sir, usually
gives a new dimension and contributes maximum
towards the development of the nation or society. Now जितने renovation, re-engineering, restructuring or else हम कहूचे कि suppose किसी growth, expansion ये सब concept आसुची, change ये सब जो concept आसुची, these are all due to such group of people, due to these professional bodies. So they usually start the venture with a new image, with a new intention. new kind of intentions are applied. So that what will happen, ame jete prakar pauchu nuwa jinsa e jo environment re, so these are all because of such professional bodies. Okay, now another is also specialized man, but actually data group maximum contribute karanti. The second is that the another one is here ame koche ki high tech, another professional high tech. So these two are now very prominent. ये जो दीजन वर्तमान ये दीटा categories professionals or high tech. High tech is always related with softwares. Software. Now in this 21st century, maximum enterprises are based on software or app based business. App based business so it is in your hand, so it is in your mobile, so such kind of business units are high tech, such kind of business units are known as high tech, and such kind of personnel are identified as high tech entrepreneurs. Right now just write it down. Generally such type of entrepreneurs are very advanced, technically expertised, with software, computerization.
So technically
Expertised with electronics and computerization. कौन है बाबू तुम्हें ये सुगुनी
So software.
Technically they are very expert. Okay. Another type of entrepreneurs are research entrepreneurs. किछि एंटरप्रेन्योर अछंती जो माने constant and continuous research करिथांती. So they never continue their intention or their mindset empty. They will not go with a form of business for a longer days. Once they have continued, they are very speculative. They are very they usually never stay in one place. Suppose they have invented or they have produced a new kind of product, they are not satisfied with that. Instantly they wanted to change. So these kind of entrepreneurs are identified as research entrepreneurs. They always do R&D, research and development. What a business unit is always research. And research is not only done in a lab, it is also done in the market. So they are survey oriented, they are research oriented. Usually what happens, they do research and they try to find out some new dimension. With that they usually start the unit. Now these all types of entrepreneurs are interlinked and these are all interlinked. Differentiation a different way of discussing the answer we are trying to find out. So certain are research oriented entrepreneurs and one is that risk taker entrepreneurs. Risk taker. How they are different? See, I mean, देखिबा कि हमर Indian cricket team रे केते जण batsman अछंती, they play the game safe game play करो, right? Are you getting my point? What I am trying to tell you?
Sir.
yes sir.
केते जण player अछंती, those who plays the game very safe. अरे तू ए जो चलची कोन भारी safe खेलुछु. How केते जण अछंती, they are very risk taker. Jomma they will not like think of their own image, they will not think of their own achievement. They will take always risk, and if they clicking, then they are succeeding. Right? Now that is also one type of entrepreneur who are the risk taker. Okay, so कौन हुए ना research और risk या भितर के फरक था. Here कौन कहि परिबा, the return of the business or investment is more as compared to this. Are you getting my point? Here the return of the investment, ROI, return on investment, is more as compared to the risk taker entrepreneurs. Okay, so here the person takes risk. Okay, they are not much calculative, they are not dependent on the data or the informations. They usually go with a riskful mood, and they go, and if they are achieving, they are succeeding. If they are a failure one, then they will not sustain. So, but see, it is not that these are the different types of entrepreneur. An entrepreneur usually plays different type of role. Answer change after discussing the entire types and changing my answer in a different way. What is that? See, at a point you need to take risk. At a point you need to go with your research and development. केतेबेले सोलो करिवो केतेबेले सोशलिस्ट हो केतेबेले की पार्टनर बेले रोल प्ले करिवो केतेबेले प्रोफेशनल हो नलता हाईटेक हो नलता आउ बुझी पारिलो तुम माने
Excuse me, sir. 5 number point टा कोन
1 2 3 4 5 हाईटेक
high-tech entrepreneur.
हाईटेक
Thank you, sir.
बुझी पारला वर्तमान तमरा निश्चित रूपे मु भाबिनियो कि जेते कि हमें कवर कले ता भितरु 12 मार्क रो 8 4 नले 12 गोटाय द क्वेश्चन कंफर्म तमरा आसीबो याड नले से एतिके टिके मन रख पिला माने गोटिए पेज रे वर्तमान तमे घरे ताको ड्राफ्ट करो कोन कोन पॉइंट लिखिलो सेतिके चिंता करो नाउ गॉड हैज गिवन यू अ ब्रेन एंड यू नो दिस सब्जेक्ट यू एलाबोरेट इट बुझिलो तो सेतिक जदी करिवो ताहले मु भाबुची तम माने आउ जो परीक्षा में जाई आगो पछो सियाडे बुलो याने बुलो से आउ हबो नाही 10 थर बाथरूम जाओ सेठी बाथरूम पाइप चोक करो एंड सेउडा हबो नाही ओके नाउ नेक्स्ट इज आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर्स क्लास रे
Pin drop silence.
all right sorry अच्छा फिल्म ने okay now
sir,
what is this syllabus
Sir, pin drop silence.
acha very good thank you now I hope you have understood the types of entrepreneur now I will discuss about women entrepreneurship okay the types of women entrepreneurship what are the challenges faced by the women entrepreneurs while performing a business so these things I will discuss right now okay now mu etiki ei women entrepreneurship ta bahut quickly 15 20 minute 15 minute sar dele tome free mu भी free okay so that कोन होना next class तमर जेतु स्टार्ट होबार के होबो न तमे छुटी आज नेक्स्ट क्लास अछि ना नहीं
Nahi,
No,
sir,
there is no
nahi.
class.
No, sir.
okay now मते कुह तुम मैंने जो जॉइन करिच कोन पई जॉइन करिच why you have joined this program MBA program can anyone tell me one or two or three why you have joined higher studies okay next
Sir, career fine.
To get better employment.
better
To gain
employment.
some new
supposed
knowledge.
to be in HR.
New knowledge
Yes. Yes.
Additional qualification
additional qualification
to study
Supposed to be in HR.
the subjects.
to study these subjects मोर गोटे जिंस ए जिंस त पचारे गोटे जिंस मो माइंड को आसे आई यूजुअली गेट वन थिंग इन माय माइंड इज दैट 2-3 वर्ष तळे जणे कंपनी सेक्रेटरी जे पास करला परे सीआसी एमबीए जॉइन करथिले तांको से जस्ट तांको हमर ए जो इवनिंग एमबीए हमर हां दिस the second year students asked why you have joined this program he answered कि मो सुनंतु चाकरी करछि ओटीडीसी रे आउ मोर कोन होछि ना घरे संध्या बेलू किए मोर फेरिबो तेणु संध्या 6टा रु 9टा मुझे क्लास करी बोली बसबी गपीबी बुलबी तेणु मु मोर घर को खसबी तेणु स्त्री पिला छंडू दूरे रहबी तेणु मु एठी जॉइन करछि राइट तापर से आउ गोटे पिला कहला कि काहे की जॉइन करछ ताको पचरा गला दिस इज वन काइंड ऑफ आंसर आउ जने व्हाई यू हैव जॉइन ना नहीं मु कोन करबी आउ मो घरे भीषण गाली देले पाठ पढनु किछि करनु
ओडिया नहीं आता
वर्कलेस यस
ओडिया नहीं आता
ओके जेते से जाई सेपड़ खाइबा टिके बुझू भुवनेश्वर ना बाहर यू आर फ्रॉम भुवनेश्वर और आउटसाइड भुवनेश्वर
सर आंध्र प्रदेश
oh you are from Andhra Pradesh very good
exactly
now see the another student answered that see why you have joined this program the girl answered that I joined because my father pressurized me you are wasting your time at home go and join the program do something. So that is one way of answering the questions. Another way is that the first student answered what? He told, sir, I do not want to go home and that's why I have joined this program. So that I will stay away from my family. At least I can enjoy the evening hour. So that is one type of student. Are you getting my point? Another type of student is that under pressure they have joined the program. The father or the parents or the husband pressurized. Another is that the person, I asked another person, why you have joined? No sir, in my family, all have done MBA. Samaste MBA karchandi. So, I have also joined. Very good. That is another way, another type. Then another person, I asked, why you have joined the program? Then she answered, sir, it is my dream subject. I wanted in my life at least to do a management course. After that I can build my career. See, the answers are of different types. Are you getting my point? Are you getting all?
Yes,
The
sir.
answers
Yes,
are
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so these are the different types of answer which I got from the students. Now that I will discuss later why I told this. Now I will discuss about women entrepreneurship. Just write it some meaning of women entrepreneurship. Women entrepreneur, write it. Women entrepreneur includes a group of women who initiate, organize, and operate a business enterprise where the woman plays a vital role as a promoter.
Sir, woman
Plays a vital role as a promoter. Research says that, see, I'll tell you the fundamental concept. Research says that the women in the villages, they usually do the business better than the men, right? In the urban, are you getting a point? In the villages, the women usually do better business than the men. In fact, you will see whenever a construction work is going on, I see two categories of people who are working. One is skilled, one is unskilled. Maximum skilled are the male and maximum unskilled are the laborers, which are the women. Usually what a person does, he usually just do the plastering work. But the women, they do maximum hard work by mixturing, by transporting all those ingredients to the to a first floor or second floor. So in that case, it is seen that in villages, maximum women, they usually do better business than the male. This is what is the research. Now another research says that what is the percentage of women entrepreneurs in our country? Now the research says that 9 to 12%. Out of 100, 9 to 12% are the women entrepreneurs. See, the less they have the capability to do the business better than the male, but the percentage is very less. You need to analyze why that percentage is less. Because lack of sense, lack of promotion, lack of support, lack of helping hand, lack of knowledge, lack of idea, and many more things are there. But they are not lacking or they are not incapable of doing the business. They have the capability. But a little support can enhance their ability, capability, potentiality. Okay, that little support includes innovation. Little support includes supporting hand for financing, encouragement, involvement. So these are the little support which we need to do. Then what will happen? The ratio of male and female is 50-50, let's say. 48 to 52 MD. But on an average, we can say it is 50-50. But the percentage of women, male and female entrepreneur is, let's say, 12%, and another side it is how much? It is 88%. And in international level, the percentage is equally similar. You will not get the India in the percentage table within 20 or 20 or 21 list the India now. So why such thing happens? Because lack of support, lack of initiativeness. Now you will get a question: who are identified as a woman entrepreneur? Introduction question you may get. Next, you may get a question: what are the different types of women entrepreneurs? Prakara bheda kon? What are the different types of women entrepreneurs? Another question. Are you writing, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another question you may get in the examination is that what are the challenges they face? What are the challenges they usually face while starting up the unit? And another is that what are the different initiatives taken by the government to minimize such challenges? So these are you may get a long question, either you get a long question or you may get short questions. The short questions may include all. Bujhi parlo na nahi? Are you getting my point?
Yes,
So these
sir.
are the questions which you may get from humanity. See, I am trying to tell a big chapter in a small way. It is very difficult to discuss all but still we are trying our best to give the best to you so that you can get the best and you can write the best and you can get the best mark. Right? Now, the next question is that what are the different types of women entrepreneurs? Go over. What are the different types of women entrepreneurs?
Likewise,
So
the
solo
men
entrepreneur,
it solo
woman entrepreneur.
group.
हाँ तमरा पढ़िला types of entrepreneur ने बारे में तापरे another question you are getting एक woman entrepreneur, what are the different types of entrepreneur? Then you will write the same. हमें जोटा करूँचो.
Sir, for
What are the
women also
different
we will
types of
write the
women
same
entrepreneurs?
question types, solo and all strategic.
I am telling you that if you are getting one question in long time, that what are the different types of entrepreneurs, and another question you are getting in short time of 5 marks, write down the different types of women entrepreneurs. So I discussed that type in a broader sense. Okay. Then what are the types of from all the corner different types have been discussed. But specifically, what answer you need to write, you need to give when you are getting a question of women entrepreneurs. See, if you are getting a question, what are the different types, you can replace it here and there. Even if the types, what I will tell it right now, you can also write in the types of entrepreneur there also. Kichi,
Sir, we can write rural entrepreneur.
Okay, but I have already discussed.
Rural or rural entrepreneur.
That is also there in the first question. You may answer that. I have already discussed the questions. Four
Self-employed.
types of students are there in this classroom. Chari prakar ra. Acha, there are four types of students are there. One is like we can say entrepreneur or chance entrepreneur. By chance. Kichi korune, I'm not doing anything. Okay, I'm doing nothing. So let's start a business. So chance, you are taking a chance in this profession, right? So you are taking a chance in this profession. That is one type of entrepreneur. I'm a woman. Chance. Next, another is your forced entrepreneurs. Another is your developed entrepreneurs. Okay. How do you want chance entrepreneurs, forced entrepreneurs, developed entrepreneurs, or born entrepreneurs. Sir,
what is last one?
Born Janmita. Are you getting the point?
Sir, second account. The second one?
Forced. Jabardasti. You are into this profession. Forced student. What is that forced? Your father has pressurized you. Your father has pressurized you to do the business or to enroll in this program, or your husband has pressurized you, right? So one is that chance. By chance you are here. I do not have. I want to spend my time. Where to spend? Let us do this course. Okay, I got a money from my company. I'm getting money from my company, and what happened? Let's do the course. You do not have any motive. You do not have any kind of intention, but still you are doing. You are taking a chance. Now, once I'm telling this name, I hope you can write some other points. How you will write? You will compare with other types. So how we can discriminate this with other three? The chances of success rate is high or low in this? Can anyone tell me? Low. Why low? They are taking it as a chance. It is not predetermined. It is
Not planned.
It is unplanned. It is not dynamic. It is not strategically formulated.
Not devotional.
Okay, devotion will come less. Okay, so these are, your commitment is not there. So that is what chance entrepreneur. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Then next is your forced. So at what point of time a lady or a female is entering into this profession? Can anyone tell me?
Financial problem in the family.
I have financial problem, she will never enter into it because chances risk is there.
Sir, father business ko संभाले में.
Yes.
Take over. Now, in the case of like, let's see what happened. Suppose a demise of your father or your husband. Okay, what happened? A lady or a female is entering into this. Zabardast. There is no other alternative. If he is not taking over, then what will happen? Someone else will capture the business. Right?
Yes.
So that is what is forced entrepreneurs. In fact, one of my student, I will not name her, I will not tell her name. She just passed the MBA last year. In this year, what happened? She called me and she cried with a louder voice, "Sir, my father has expired." In fact, her father came while taking off her admissions. He came to me, and her father was doing a business at nearby Bhubaneswar. Okay. Now what happened? In fact, she cried a lot and she told her, "Sir, I will drop the examination." I counseled her, I encouraged her, and I told you appear the examination. Right? At least you try to get pass mark. Don't think of securing good marks. You try to get pass mark. Then she appeared the examination with lots of pressure. She appeared. Her mother also came to me. I counseled her. Then the girl appeared the examination. Somehow she passed. Okay. Then after 2 to 3 months, I asked, "So what happened to your father's business?" She told, "Sir, I am not going." Then what is happening there? "Sir, it is completely closed." Well, he has started a small farm, a factory, in fact. Then no, it's not good. Even, "Sir, I do not have any idea. Sir, I do not know anything. मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं." So मैंने बोला कि पता करो फिर. Get an idea. पता करो क्या है इसमें. You go and just try to capture the business, or else someone else will capture it. Your father must have a vision, must have a dream, and you are there to fulfill that dream. Okay. So next question you may ask, "Sir, what happened to your business? Her business?" आ रहा है माइंड में क्या हुआ होगा उसके बिजनेस को?
Yes, sir.
नहीं
She joined, I think.
ना किसी मते भी जଣା नहीं. I've never asked. He has Messi never told.
आएगी बोलेगी, एक दिन आके बोलेगी सर.
नहीं देखो, free advice I had given. The next part is that she should enter into it, or she should continue with her job. But she had never asked. I have never inquired. Because next part I have given. Next part she need to take these steps. Leave it. So that is what is for forced entrepreneurs. You are entering forcibly into this profession. Next is that developed entrepreneurs. Developed entrepreneurs, chances success rate is more. Okay. Next is that born. You are in this field from your birth.
Sir, one second. Sir, excuse me, sir. One second.
Born entrepreneurs.
Points entrepreneur.
Born, developed, born. So these are professionals. These are professionals. These are forcefully they are entering into this. Chance entrepreneurs, professional entrepreneurs, and born. Her father is an entrepreneur, and now she is taking over, or he is starting his own unit. There is a difference between this and this. There is a difference between this and this. Right? Here, what is happening? She is taking over of her father's business because her father is unable to do. She is starting here. What happens? She is starting a unit. She is having support is there from father's side, financially, knowledge, idea, everything is there. So in that way, you need to describe. Now, suppose you are getting a question. Let's say, what are the different types of entrepreneur? Now you are not getting anything. You are not getting anything, or you are not like remembering any points. If you are getting this, write it also there. No one will ask. Arey, ita to wahan padhaya gaya tha, then why you are writing it in this? Right? So it is an art of answering the questions. I am telling it to you again and again. Now, what are the challenges usually faced by a woman entrepreneur? What are the different challenges? You have written, I hope. What are the challenges? Now, the different challenges, just write it down. One is that lack of confidence and motivation. One challenge is that lack of confidence and motivation, lack of knowledge, and knowledge and business opportunities. Lack of knowledge and lack of business opportunity. Knowledge on that. Where you can do better, those knowledge are less. Now see, I am telling these points while discussing the challenges faced by a woman entrepreneur. Okay, challenges faced by a woman entrepreneur. At that time, I am telling these points. Now, if you are getting a question instead of woman, only entrepreneur, you can also write it. Are you getting a point? You can also write these points. What are the challenges faced by a person when he or she starts his unit? Okay, when he intend to start an enterprise, what challenges he or she face? So you can also answer this. The next is that lack of informations. Next is lack of informations regarding formulation, formulating the project. We'll discuss how to formulate a project. If it is there in the syllabus, we'll certainly discuss it about formulation of project.
The lack of
Okay.
information.
Formulating the project, business plan. Next is lack of assistance, including finance. Resource assistance and finance. Lack of resource assistance, including finance. What other challenges usually, these are the common, are you getting it? These are the common. And what other challenges faced by the women entrepreneurs?
The lack of education.
Okay, very good. Next.
Communication.
This is also a common. What other challenges are there?
Sir, communication.
This is also a common.
Lack of
What other
experience.
challenges are there? Huh?
Lack of experience.
Experience. Okay, this is also
Less
common.
support from their family.
Male dominated
Less
society.
support from
More
their-
responsibilities.
Okay.
Family
So
problem.
what are the other challenges which I have not discussed? One
Lack
is
of
that dual responsibility.
Risk bearing ability.
Yes.
Then poor responsibility.
Okay.
Sir,
Dual
can you say,
responsibility.
sir, can you say the
So I
fear
am
of
telling
failure?
dual responsibility. Dual responsibility. See, I did a project. In fact, one of my scholar, she's working in one of the renowned B school of our country. She's at Pune now. Now she did her project. She did her PhD on work-life balance. We did many research work on work-life balance on BSNL employees. And if you search in the net, work-life balance, Sujit Kumar Acharya, you will find n number of papers. Okay. Now what happened? In that we saw the women are more responsible than the male, and the work-life imbalances are seen more in case of female than the male. The level of stress are more in case of female than the male. Usually what happens, our culture, our tradition, Indian culture and Indian tradition is developed in such a manner, when someone is getting married, it is always like, believe kardo ki it is like this.
Male dominating.
The female will go to the male place, or else the female will leave her job, or else she will take the transfer and work in the male where the husband is working, where the spouse is working. This is what is our tradition. Restrictions from the family, dual responsibilities. Are you getting my point? So these are the restrictions are there. What is that? Less mobility. That means you cannot go outside beyond 6 p.m. You need to reach. Where you were? 6 बज गए अभी कहाँ? क्लास तो तुम्हारा 5 बजे खत्म होता है. Then why you are so late? But such questions are never asked to a male entrepreneur. So many challenges we face more than the outside than the inner. If a woman will get support from the inners, then what will happen? They will be encouraged. And another is that the entire society also see in a different way. देख उसका जो है ना बीबी अभी रात को 11 बजे वापस आता है. देख किसके साथ आया हो? देख गाड़ी में आया. So these are the challenges which are there, usually faced by the woman. You need to write down this. You need to realize this. And why we are reading this paper? We are reading this paper that if you will realize the real phenomenon, if you will realize the real problem, then you will not discourage them to work. Rather, you will work with them, for them, by them, with them. One of my students, his name is Vikas. Okay, he had taken admission years back, and when I was the director, okay, what happened? सिर्फ मेरा दिमाग को बहुत गरम करता था. आके सर ऐसा हुआ सर, वाई मेरा फेल हो गया सर, कुछ नहीं लिखा, क्या करे, ऐसा कर रहा था. Then what happened? All he vanished. Then after 3-4 years, when I was the director, I was sitting. Suddenly he came and appeared in front of me. Sir, do you remember me? Yes, I remember you. You are Vikas. What happened, Vikas? Tell me. In fact, in those days, we used to conduct the classes, all the classes in face-to-face mode. So regular face-to-face interactions were there. So by name, we recognize the student, not by face. So I told, yes, because I remember you. Tell me what happened. Now, how are you? Where you are? What you are doing? Then he told, then when I asked what you are doing right now, because the answer what he had given, a peculiar answer he had given, with that I become very astonished. Arey wow, great thing. At least I heard this answer from one individual in my lifetime. Then I asked, because what you are doing? Sir, I am full-time house husband. What was the answer? I am full-time house husband. Then I looked at him like this. House husband, what do you mean by that? Because, no sir, my wife is working in the government. I tried many places. In private sector, I could not succeed. I saw my wife is there and I need to stay in a different place, and I have 2 kids. So what I need to, there must be someone to look after the house. Sir, I clean the house, I do all cooking, everything, cleaning, everything, and also managing my kids. I'm full-time house husband. Are you getting my point? Then I told your wife is the most luckiest one. Then next,
That's
he
true.
told, sir, I could not complete the 4th semester. Please allow me to appear the examination. The answer was, get out from here. Do what you are doing there. You must be happy with that. Don't think of MBA now. So this is the thing now. So I hope you must have understood this subject today, what we have discussed. The questions what we have discussed, the nature and characteristics of entrepreneurs, the types of entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, the challenges usually faced by the women entrepreneurs, and the types of women entrepreneurs. With this, I have completed my unit 2, unit 1. Okay, some portions I left. Okay, entrepreneurial culture also we discussed, and some portions I have left. Okay, you read it if you have left any points. Right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I have a doubt.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me.
So when would be our exam? Will be
Okay, it's a big $1 million question. We cannot say right now, but still not in the month of December, January, February.
okay. Thank you.
I hope some of you have written in the chat box. If anything important you have written, just SMS me so that I can answer it in the next class. Because I cannot check it. Okay, so if you have written anything, just SMS me, text me so that if any questions are there, then I will try to answer in the next class.
At least master class କହିଲେ ଟିକେ ଛୁଟି apply କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସୁବିଧା.
ମାସେ 2 ମାସ ମାନେ ମତେ ଆଜିଠୁ କହିବାକୁ ପଡିବ ଯଦି ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସେ 2 ମାସ ମାନେ 30 days 60 days.
Sir, outside ବି ରହୁଛନ୍ତି ଲୋକ, ତାପରେ ଆମେ sir obviously.
I know. See, thing is that examination dates we give a flexible date we give to the controller of examination, right? Now they used to fix it, so they will see the entire planning. Okay, accordingly they will allocate the date to us. It is not that the day which I wanted to hold the examination, it is possible. It is not like that. Everything is approved by the controller of examination and vice chancellor. So getting of the approval we do. Okay.
20% election भी अच्छी सर
इलेक्शन को मासरे अछि कोन
नहीं सर इलेक्शन मार्च में को अछि ता पूर्व से आपण किसी प्रोग्राम ट्रायल
मार्च पूर्व वेल बिफोर टाइम मार्च पूर्व हे जाय तो डोंट वरी फेब्रुअरी वी होप वी आर डूइंग
ओके सर
बिफोर फेब्रुअरी विल कंप्लीट आ जार बाहागर होबार अछि तो टिके तो सेति पई
नहीं सर बाहर कुछ नहीं सर इलेक्शन सर हमको इलेक्शन ड्यूटी से जीवा पड़ी पारे
इलेक्शन ड्यूटी चढ़िबा कोन अछि एग्जामिनेशन देखेबे यदि पड़ी गला तो देखेबे कोन करी व्हाट आई विल डू with that you can try to waive or you can try to like draw back. Okay, okay, we will issue the admit card. With that admit card you will try to withdraw.
सर आपण सेकंड सेमेस्टर रे किछि हम पढैले नि आपण
सेकंड सेमेस्टर कोन हला मु जाननी आ मोर किछ मूड बदे खराब हो जायत
मैं बहुत मिस करू सर मैं बहुत मिस किलो सर आपण
Sir, we all miss you.
I do not remember what happened. I stopped everything. मोर मूड ता सेतरो कोन हला खराब हो गेला. I think कोन थिला पेपर BPSM और कोन पेपर दीटा खने पेपर मु रखतिल नवा पे but I
रश्मि मैडम पढैले रश्मि मैडम बीपीएस पढैले
business policy usually I take that paper
strategic
and
management
other papers are there which I used to take from first semester. I take 3 papers usually. I take one is that OP, HRM and MCP. In second semester I take BPSM and another 1 or 2 papers are there. In third semester I used to take BPSM, ED, MCSI and BEE. These 3 papers usually I take. But I do not remember what happened in second semester or else something must have happened so that I told no, I have not taken it.
हम बहुत मिस करू सर आपण
Sir, ଆମର fourth semester सरीबा जाय आपण जो सब्जेक्ट हेले भी पढेबे छाडीबे नि सर
Thank you so kind.
थैंक यू
Okay,
सर
with this I'm concluding my
sir.
talk.
Thank
Now,
you,
one
sir.
more thing I wanted to put a small request. Okay, with your if you people allow me, then I will go with that, or else I will continue with the same manner. Can it be possible to take the class from 5 to 6 instead of 7 to 8?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
no
Yes,
no
sir.
no no
No,
sir
sir. No, sir.
sir we are working professional so
Sir, 5 to 6 is
So 5 to
little
6
bit
meetings रही जाए माने day end
No, sir,
meetings.
we are working.
We are working people, sir. No possible.
In a okay. How ठीक है. Thank you. I will not do that. I'll take as per myself. એટલે કોણ મોર 5 to 6 even मोर गोटे आउट क्लास इवनिंग एमबीए रे रहि जाउछ तो मु से
Sir, 6 to onwards is possible.
ହେଲେ ବି ଚଳିବ
6, 7, 8, 9.
ଲେଟ୍ ନାଇଟ୍ ହେଲେ ଚଳିବ sir.
ନା
9, 8 ହେଲେ ଚଳିବ 9, 10.
ନା ଠିକ ଅଛି
सर ऑफलाइन क्लास के केतोटी हेतले भलो हेतांता सर
Yes, sir.
offline class. See, we will certainly do the offline class this time. See, last time online offline कोन confusion हेतिला मु से पई ताको बंद कर देली मु नेली नि. Okay.
whatever classes we did in offline, we again did it in online.
Okay, so offline class we will certainly take for 5 to 6 days. We will hold so that what will happen, we will discuss. I mean to say, we'll try to discuss the paper quickly. मतलब क्या होता है ना, we can put a capsule course बढ़िया करके we can discuss the paper for 5 to 6 days. Let the class be over first, then we'll think of that. But certainly we are doing offline.
Sir, offline class do what
Thank
is
you,
this?
sir.
Doubt class regulation mo.
Again, sir.
Doubt clearing class dita. Yes, sir.
Doubt clearing, type of doubt clearing.
Offline class.
Yes, sir.
Offline.
Yes, sir.
We will not cover any subject. Only if you have any doubt, then you can come with that. After, like, when we will do that class? After giving up the assignment questions, we will hold it.
Yes, sir. That will be great.
Okay. Shall I leave now?
Okay sir.